All right, so I've heard from a couple of people that there is a new Deluxe Waffle out there that I should look at. So got that here today. So the way a waffle works is we've got sort of a grid of words and we need to swap the letters around to make these work. And the green and the yellow follows the normal Wordle rules for coloring. So yeah, that's all we need to know. We're trying to do it in the fewest swaps possible. We have 25 swaps remaining. So let's see. Now I like to look at these middle ones first usually because we've got 4 greens already. And the vertical ones here have a lot of greens. So, I mean, this O has to be down here. No question. Now, it doesn't have to be that O necessarily. It could be this O. So, you know, if for example, there should be an I over here, we would want to swap it with this one. So, but this is gonna be tractor. Probably tractor. I don't know what else it would be. So one of these R's needs to go up there. Okay, so tractor. What's this gonna be? This is, I mean, the D is up here. These two are, I mean, pretty easy. Address, so this is gonna be an S. And we've got a couple of possibilities for S's. So we've got address and tractor. Now let's look across here. Now this A needs to be in this word, but it's probably not gonna be AA over here. So it's probably RAD. Radiant would be good, an I there, and an N there, radiant. Now we only have one N available, I think. So, I'm tempted to just move that over there. So if you only have one of a letter that you can move, and you know that's where it goes, there's no reason not to just move it already. Now, it's possible that this isn't radiant and it's something else, but I feel pretty good about radiant, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, good. That was correct. Now, there's gonna be an A here and an I here, but again, I don't know which ones I wanna move yet. So, let's look down here. Now this one, we don't have much yet. There's no TL or D, but, so, and it can't be SH because we only have one H available and it needs to be in this first column or row. Potentially, well, I was gonna say potentially right here after the T, but it could also be after the S here, so. So it's not SH, it's not ST. SW maybe? SW would be good. Not sure. Okay, I'm gonna look up at the top because we got a lot of yellows up here. So the I and the C have to be in this word. Now the H and the S could be for the column or the row. So AIT seems decent. Ooh, it could be CH maybe? CH. CHA. I don't know. It could be TIC also. TIC isn't a bad ending for a word. TIC. Then the H would have to be, the H isn't gonna go between the A and the T, so the H would have to be, oh, if the H could be in the column though. The H could be in the column. Now, the Y I'm tempted to put down here, but it's not necessarily there. Interesting, these middle words were really easy to figure out, and now I'm kinda unsure about. So if this was TIC, what's gonna come between the A and the T? S. Do drastic. Drastic would be good there. I like that. Drastic. This would start with C then. So what would come between the C and the T? It can't be an E or an I. It could be an O or an A. Cat. Or a U. Cute. Cute something? I'm not sure there with the C. A D here. So we know there's one E in this word, because there's the yellow E here and the white E there. And it has to be, I mean, unless it starts with an E, which seems unlikely, but it's possible. It's probably right here or at the end. It could be at the end, because it's not S-E what? Oh, S-E, we could have an L there. Or a D. Yeah, I could have a D. But if this is drastic, there has to be an H in this word. So it'd have to be D and then a vowel and then R. Probably another vowel and then SH. SHY maybe? Or SHE? And it'd have to be SHE then. So maybe not drastic. Plastic. Plastic would work too. Plastic, PL. P, so then we'd have P here. We still have the same problem though. We still need to use, but it could be H then, PH. I feel like this has to be a vowel no matter what between the R and the S. And it's not an E and it's not an O. So it's gotta be an A, I, or U. Something like phrased would work. ED down here, PHRASED. Plastic and phrased would be good. I like that. Okay, now this would be a D down here, so this would have to be... And there's an L, but it's not gonna be DLS. It's not gonna be SLR probably, so the L is probably here with like an... With a Y at the end would be good. I was thinking Y down here. So... But this would be D something S something RLY. Not sure about that. So I like plastic and phrased, but I'm not sure about the D or the C starting these other words. I'm tempted to put the P up there though, because plastic just fits too well. Okay, I'm gonna move the P. I'm gonna take a chance. Okay, it is P. So I think it's probably plastic then. Now I'm less sure about phrased here, but I feel like I don't know. Okay, so I'm thinking plastic. So I think I'm gonna move the C over here. Okay, good. So I think that's gonna be right. So what's this gonna be? This has gotta be a vowel, right? Between the C and the T. So O, A, or U. Can't be an E, can't be an I. What about cutlery? Cutlery, because I'm thinking Y at the end here. That would be good. C-U-T-L, which the L would be up here. That would work. Oh, and see the problem. Okay, over here when I was trying to use the D, I was thinking I needed to use the L, but the L could be over here. So it could end in a Y and not have the L. So then we could do something like deserty. I think that would work. We only have the one T here though. Are we using it anywhere else? Plastic, cutlery, phrased, radiant. Yeah, that would work because we don't have this T anywhere else. So deserty would work. So I'm gonna move the Y down here. I feel like this is where the Y goes. Okay, good. So I think it's gonna be cutlery. Now we only have the one U. So let's go ahead and do that. Good. This needs to be a D. We don't know where the other I goes yet. Okay, one of the R's is up here. There's an O down here. I think the T's got to go down here. Oh, it's not. It's destroy. It's destroy. All right, it's gonna be destroy. I should have counted my E's. I probably don't have enough to do 2 E's in this word. All right, there we go. Yep, it's gonna be destroy. Okay, that's okay. We might end up using one too many swaps, but. All right, so we need an O here, an O there. We think this is phrased. So let's move the H up here. Okay, good. This needs to be an A. We have 2 A's. So which one do we want to move? Okay, okay, so I need an L up here, so I'm gonna do this, and then I can swap the A and the I for radiant. There we go, okay. Good, now we only have 1 more A, so I'm gonna move it over here. Okay, and then we need a D there. Okay, so we need a D here, an S here, and an I there, so we can do a 3-way swap here. Good, and then we need an S up there, and we only have 1 S left. Now this needs to be an L, we only have 1 L. Now this, what is this word? I haven't even figured out this one yet. Sweetie? Sweetie, maybe? Not really sure. This needs to be an R, though. This is okay, the D, so we'll move the D over here. Okay. This needs to be an E, this needs, okay, the O. This is an E, this is an O. Okay, we can swap those two. There we go, good. Now this needs to be the other E. Swap the R and the W. Yeah, we're gonna have 1 too many swaps, aren't we? We can do this, and then we should be done, but I did 1 extra swap, so we're gonna be there. 4 swaps, 4 stars, not too bad. I'll take that. All right, so let's see, let's scroll down. There's some definitions in here if you don't know any of those words. Plastic, radiant, sweetie, destroy, phrased, address, tractor, and cutlery. So very interesting words, fun puzzle. So it was interesting how we had, you know, address and tractor and radiant figured out just like right away. And then I really struggled with these outside ones, but part of it is just keeping track of everything in your mind of, you know, like I thought that I had more E's than I did down here. Of course, I hadn't figured out sweetie yet, so that was part of the problem. That had a couple of E's in it. But either way, trying to keep track of everything in your head, and it gets really hard when you're doing a deluxe waffle because there's a lot more to keep track of compared to the normal waffle. So anyways, there you go. That was today's waffle. Let me know how this one went for you. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon with some more puzzles. So doing 8 words blindfolded isn't hard enough. Oh, it's executes. The S can jump onto the executes, and then it's gonna be decided, maybe. But we need to have, no, because we need to, okay, after the S, what's gonna come after the S? It's gotta be, oh, we could do spec.